We are live on the Champions channel, getting ready to get started.
Live from Hollywood. And I live in Hollywood, so.
Oh, you do? Oh, that's right. I forget. I forget that that's a thing, that you actually do
Hollywood,
live in
South
Hollywood.
Carolina. Not Hollywood, California. Who? I'm not the Miz, right? I'm not big time. When WrestleMania went Hollywood for us, it was a lot different, thing. So
Yeah, it wasn't there. Interesting.
quality auto. I'm trying to dial in my Twitch settings here so that I can see your vid.
Gotcha.
I'm flying blind some nights.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Like when I was on Merrick's stream this week, I had my TV playing Twitch, and then I had the audio in my ears. So it's weird.
That's smart. I could do that actually.
Yeah. What's up, LC Blue? How are you doing? It's good to see you.
Do you know what is a Merrick's? Is that like a thing? Is that something from a game, a lore? Where'd that name come from?
Hey, Telvin. He actually explained it at one point. I'm not
Do you
sure. No, I don't
Explanation.
remember. It was something to do with his game stuff. What's up, BDC? Good to see you. Gumsy, the Grump is here.
Our first question for tonight is, what is a Merrick's?
What is a Merrick's?
How does one become a Merrick's? What is the origin of a Merrick's? Does anyone know the lore?
Or
behind a
more
Merrick's?
appropriately, what is a Maharix? Maharix. What's up, JP Fortin? Good to see you all.
Hey, it says Champions Chat's taking over Dudleyville. Do you know that, Lee? We're taking over Dudleyville tonight.
It's almost like somebody figured out how to get into the Twitch settings and change things so that we're not just whatever it said for last night.
Rusty, get the tables! I keep waiting for you to yell that at me.
Rusty, get
'Cause
the
you got the-
tables.
Well, so both Dudleys had glasses, right?
Yeah.
How did they did Devon wrestle in goggles at one point, or were they always framed glasses?
I mean, they were always the framed kind of goofy glass. That was just part of their character. Like the Dudleys, what is a drip plate? The Dudleys started out as this like super goofy faction. Originally, Devon wasn't even a part of it. It was Bubba was one, and that was back when he was really like they had him where he was a mumbler. Like he was almost completely incoherent. And hey yo, Lux, good to see you. And they just leaned into like the nerd kind of look, and then it kind of evolved from there. Bring in Spike. I would love to see Spike Dudley in
Was this
game.
in ECW? Where was this happening at?
Yeah,
the
it was
origin of the W?
ECW.
So they were like school nerds?
I mean, kind of like like the Revenge of the Nerds, like the 80s, like super nerd, but like the ones that were like a caricature that was out. Hey, Baby Ice, how you doing? Yeah, Lux, he'd go, we're the Dudley boys.
They would stutter? They would imitate stuttering?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it would not go over well today at all.
Yeah, that would not.
But-
That would not. We've grown, right? As a society, we've grown
Right.
since the stuttering days.
Yes, Baby Ice, I'll allow that since you self-censored there, but...
And who was that? Were there 4 or 5 Dudley? How many?
There was
Dudleys
several
were there?
of them. Yeah, there was a whole posse of them. One of them was Big Richard Dudley, was one of them, and then Bubba was kind of he was the goofball. He was the behind the, like, he was not the main guy. And then of course it's gone to something else where now they're
Who was
like
the
they've
main
kept
Dudley?
origin elements like the glasses, but it was just Dance with the Dudleys, Sign Guy Dudleys, yeah.
I gotta look some of this up.
You gotta-
This is crazy to me.
Yeah.
I've never heard any of this.
Yep. Well, while we're doing that, Rusty, do you want to do your faction roll call here?
Oh yeah, faction roll call. Woken Warriors 420 in the house. Let us know what faction you're in, and let us know where you're. I don't know. Repping. Who you repping tonight? We're repping
Who you
the
running
Dudley
with?
Boys. apparently the nerds, and I'm learning more about the Dudleys, uselessness,
Uselessness.
bourbon and booty.
There's a
Rusty.
faction called Just for Rusty.
I need to join that one.
We've got some
Very
Rustus
inviting.
coming, but
Oh man, I've got a pulls video coming tomorrow. We set it to drop tomorrow, and I got in on this Dudley loot. And remember that line? Just when I think you can't get any dumber, you go and totally redeem yourself.
That's right.
I had a little redemption in the loot today, so I'm very happy and can't wait to share that with you tomorrow. We got more factions.
That's awesome.
I just see.
Yeah, the chat kind
either
of
I-
froze a little bit there, but that's
Let me
okay.
hit refresh.
We've also, there they are. Woken isn't a faction. It's SeaWorld for whales. Wow. Anyway, DXL Elite.
Shots
Toxic
fired.
Mafia.
Toxic Mafia. DXL Elite. Oh
Yeah.
man, that's funny. Woken
By the
and
way,
faction.
BDC,
It's-
amazing dude. Thank you for all you do for the Toxic Mafia. And in addition, tonight, we are going to look at the Bubba Ray Specs plate. Whenever you activate a purple move, increase your purple gem damage by 50%. So start thinking, faction roll call now, but start thinking, who do we want to see that plate on? Don't put it in the chat yet. I'm going to call for it here in a bit. So,
Demolition Incorporated. Faction roll call.
Here comes the
Demolition
Axa. Here comes the Smasher.
Demolition
used to love
Inc.
their theme
There's
song.
two of them.
Oh, lots. There's Brian from Demolition Inc. There's
What's up,
Footers in
all?
Sydney.
Neville.
Footers, always good to see you here.
Is there a faction called Neville?
Neville? I don't
I
know.
don't know. I'm just reading names. I'm just whatever's in the chat.
Oh,
I'm just reading
wants
it.
to see Neville. We'll get there, Gumsy. We'll get there.
Rock and Roll
1%.
Express, the 1%. Zandow.
5SP.
5-second pose. Isn't that what it is?
Yeah.
5-second pose. The old
Yeah.
Edge and
Yeah.
Christian. It would give you the pose.
Yep,
It's
that's
it's
right.
been really interesting that Edge is no longer with WWE, and yet he was a CSS this weekend. I know we don't
Yeah.
normally talk about them, but when they make them in the game a CSS, like we can't not talk about it, right? So, spoiler
Speaking of
alert.
things we can't not talk about, Rusty, I finally found another flavor. In fact, this
How
is
do you
the
like
one
the
that's
blue raspberry.
the blue rat. It might be my second favorite one. It's amazing that these have no sugar, and yet this might be the sweetest thing I've ever put into my body in my life. Like, I get an instant head rush from it. It is so
make
like,
up.
ooh, hello there.
Make up for the lack of sugar with like 50 grams of artificial sweetener.
Oh yeah, it's got to have something in this. Like, spicy pepper. Good to see you, Haunted
How
Eagle.
was Strawberry Banana Prime? I haven't had it yet. But we got League of Honor in the chat. We got.
Really
Let me see if I
good.
missed any other factions.
Wolfpack
I got
Elite.
March Madness on, watching some basketball while they're on Twitch with us. I'm gonna turn on SmackDown on my tertiary. What do you call it? My second screen here.
Baby I said we need Big Love to show up so that we can get Rusty's sensual voice call.
We don't have to wait for Big Love. We can go Baby Ice _007.
That sounded like you were trying to be Davy D.
Yeah, baby, it's David D. Yeah, Davey sometimes does Dusty Rhodes.
Oh yeah,
he'll kind of go into this Dusty Rhodes moniker, which I love. So
yeah, I could see that.
really fun.
I could totally see
I think
that.
has Davey been back on stream yet, or is he
I
still
think he was on last
on a
night.
hiatus? Was Davey? Does anybody know? Proof of Life, has Davey D been on the on Twitch this month? I haven't seen. We got more faction roll calls. Is unaffiliated a faction, or is he? Or are they saying I'm currently looking for? Oh, Davey D was on last night.
That's what I thought.
I missed it.
Unfortunately, I was at
missed it.
Taekwondo. I the only reason we were on last time is because it was a perfect storm where Professor was sick, Taekwondo was canceled because we had an ice storm here. I mean, it was It was a thing. It was a thing.
I love your gimmick of a taekwondo fighting dad in the suburbs of Denver.
Oh, hey, I almost had I had a night where I almost had to use something. A guy tried to break into my car, and luckily it went a different direction. But I almost was like, all right, well, let's see if this black belt actually works or not. And
Do you square up? You're like,
oh, he was like he was trying to get into the car. So I was like in it. I was like, I'm not gonna step out because. For one, he would have the advantage on me because I'm trying to get out the door, and then he could just bop me or something.
See, I wouldn't even know. I wouldn't even know who had the advantage in that moment.
Well, like if you're you're opening the door, you're trying to get out. Even just that process, somebody could take advantage of that pretty
Use
easy.
the door as the weapon.
Zandel, I haven't had to use it in terms of in a street fight situation. I do spar with the other classmates quite a bit, and then I broke the concrete, which was fun. I broke the boards, which is fun.
Don't you at times find yourself in a Singaporean bar dancing with your
Madripoor, actually, yeah.
A-frame T-shirt tucked into your dress slacks? Isn't that what you really use all those black belt moves for?
Wow. All right. Well, just to get us started here, and then we're going to do some polls, then we're going to get going. We're already 10 minutes in. We're going to take a look at the Dragon, one of my first and favorite guys here. So this was my first big 6-star silver move. Like I took Lawler Hall of Fame 6-star, but that was because the tokens were easy. This was one of my first, I'm taking him to 6-star guys. So purple gems are 44K. We've got the new Bubba's plate on there. So every time you activate a purple move, you are going to bump up your damage on purple gems 50%. So it's basically it's the Heartstopper plate, but for purple. So yeah, we're gonna start seeing who we think it is. Who we think it should go on. Big purple.
Coming at you with big perps.
Yeah. Although we'll talk about it. I don't think this really goes well on Bubba at all. Like he doesn't make purple gems except for a very limited amount on. Anyway, we'll talk about it. We'll get there. I love
the Grimace plate.
The Grimace plate. Yeah.
Big purple. Big purple.
So that was only 5 million. That was not a significant hit. I can run him better than that.
I like your sound effects. Are you making a gym smash plate?
No.
Gym smash noise? I thought I heard.
Oh, maybe I was. Maybe I probably did that without even thinking about it. Oh no, Rusty's gone. Hold on just a sec, chat. Where you at? Collab cam. Let's get you back on here. All right, you're back. Audio check, Rusty. Check. Rusty, can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Oh no.
Uh-oh, guess who's in the chat? All right, chat. While I'm dealing with Rusty here, what's that noise you say? Except for Rusty is looks like he is frozen up. Let me pull up my messages. I can hear myself now in your stream, Rusty. You can't hear me through the main thing, can you? I can hear myself now in your stream.
Oh, because I had to unmute my Twitch. I had to unmute Twitch to hear you.
Oh, can you hear me now? Do I need to drop you off?
Twitch muted, so I can't hear you. So,
gotcha.
Hang on. I've got an idea.
All right.
I'm going to drop off.
This is such.
And I'm going to try to reopen in Safari.
This is such riveting content, isn't it? All right, chat. Let's see what we got. Who would you like to see the Dragon plate on? I'm sorry, not the Dragon plate. I've just played with Dragon. Who would you like to see the new Bubba plate on? Purple moves, buff the gems 50%. Purple moves, bump purple gems 50%. So who we think? Z Gunther? Yeah, we can run Z Gunther. Evelyn says, "Evening guys, love your content on YouTube here and Twitch. Keep up the helpful work." Thank you. That is very kind. Scott Steiner, which are you talking, Big Papa or New Gen? BPP, yeah. We spent a whole stream watching Professor not be able to play. This is nothing. Well, I promise you we'll have some additional content here. All right, so let me go. Z Gunther was the first one I saw. We'll do Gunther, we'll do Big Papa Pump, and then we'll do New Gen here to see which one is which one. Let me see if I can pull the collab cam box back up and see if Rusty's back yet. All right, Rusty, you back?
I'm back.
Woo! All right.
Nice.
All right.
Everything
Finn
okay
Balor.
with my audio and video?
Yeah. Can you keep a list going for me, Rusty? We got some people the chat wants to see. So
Yeah,
we got. Oh, now you're dropping your headset off.
Well, I'm coming through. I've got you coming through Safari now.
Okay.
Just on my Mac audio. Is that okay?
Okay. Yeah, it sounds fine to me. So if you could write down, before I lose him here, yeah, Rusty with the shenanigans, Scott Steiner, New Gen,
Yeah.
Big Papa Pump, Hall of Fame Tori, JD Dom, GD Finn, and Solo, and Wesley. Let's stop there for now. Let's hit those ones, because that'll take a little bit of time.
Oh, yeah.
And
I missed the Hall of Fame female. Who was that?
Tori.
Okay.
Tori.
Man, I think
All
Wesley. Okay.
Yeah.
Did you say
Wesley'd be
Zombie
good.
Gunther?
Oblivion
Is that who
might
you're
be a
working on
good one.
now?
I'm working on Zombie Gunther first.
Nice. Wow. I'm a little jealous.
No vote for Sergeant Slaughter. That's right, Baby Ice. That's right.
No troll answers. Only serious answers.
I mean, if you got a
Sergeant
troll.
Slaughter is actually coming to Charleston to do a Comic-Con. And
Really?
I thought about trying to go, take like a digital audio recorder and see if I could get him to do some sort of intro for our podcast.
What's up, maggots? This is
Listen
the
up, maggots.
WWE Champions Chat Podcast.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm Harold
Yeah.
Ramis, not Harold Ramis.
What's that podcast that I listened to for years? They would always do that, have guest spots on it. The Friendo, what were those guys' names? The Friendos?
Going in Raw with Larson and
Yeah. I love that podcast. I haven't listened to it since the other promotion started and they started covering it. I just lost interest. I am a one promotion kid. I only have the
Interesting.
attention span for WWE.
You are all WWE all the time. Okay, so
I am.
Davey D's in the chat. Did we just get a tag for Davey D?
Are
Welcome,
you
Davey.
serious?
I don't know.
Look at this. I can do this. I can. Nope, it didn't work.
I think it's Davey D Gaming.
No, It's just Davey! Exclamation point, Davey.
Interesting. All right, I got to pay attention or we're going to be here on this part forever. So,
Yeah, let me work the chat while you work the game.
yep, sounds good. For Gunther, let's see. We're doing bonus for every silence gem. We're going to buff purple. I know let's see. No, because the purple is what the thing is. So we're going to buff purple for this and see what he does there.
Yeah, typically you would run as a coach, Zombie Cody buffs silence and purple. So
Right.
it's a great entourage for both.
Yep. I think normal Gunther is probably our best. Tech Gunther.
Pre-bitten Gunther.
Pre-bitten, yeah. Pre-bitten. Once bitten, twice shy. Hey, did you ever see the Jim Carrey movie Once Bitten, where him and Damon Wayans and Jeff Goldblum are aliens from another planet?
That's called Earth Girls Are Easy. Isn't it?
Earth Girls Are Easy. That's right. Once Bitten was
Yeah.
when it was Jim Carrey's first movie, or one of his first movies, where he was a whatchamacallit, vampire. One of those things. Yeah, Earth Girls Are Easy.
came
That was a
out.
good one too.
That was like early 80s.
Yeah, really early 90s. Is terrible. I mean, both of those movies are terrible, but they're like so good because they're terrible kind of thing.
Hey, I'm
All
gonna ask
right.
the chat. I'm seeing Finn Balor. So are we saying is there a triple purple moveset
Oh
for
yeah,
Judgment Day Finn Balor?
absolutely. That's the way we
I'm
made.
just
That's the
getting
way I
ahead.
made the 3 minute move set for him.
Nice. I'm getting ahead of you a little bit by doing on this prep sheet, right?
Yeah.
Because I know Big Papa Pump's gonna be triple purple. I know Scott Steiner's gonna be triple purple.
Yep.
I have no idea about JD Finn. I'm assuming Wesley. I mean JD
Yeah.
Dom. I don't run JD Dom,
I've
but
never
I'm
played
assuming
JD Dom. The
Wesley.
rest of those, or Big Papa Pump, I'm not familiar with, but you are. So,
Wesley's triple purple.
yep.
How about Solo Sokoa? How about Solo? Is he a triple? I know he's got black
He's mostly
moves,
black moves, but
and
he's
you're
got
using
purple,
a drip
obviously.
blade if you're a mega
Yeah.
whale, or I'm just kidding, or have just played the game well for a long time.
If you live at SeaWorld.
Hey, can I just say, those of you who have been calling for Rustus in the chat, I I did some pulls today, and I feel like I feel like retribution has happened. I feel like justice has occurred, and we're gonna drop that video. I think either overnight or early tomorrow. You'll be able to
Tomorrow at
see
noon.
tomorrow at noon, right?
Noon
You'll be able to
Mountain Time.
see that I feel. Now we're not. It's. I don't know. Everybody's interpretation of justice is different, and that's what
Right.
makes society so complicated, right? But we won't get
Wow.
into the complexities of that. But what we will say is, check out my pulls video. I have not released a pulls video since the humiliation, since the Bray take my ball and go home and pout
Right.
video came out. So this is the first. It's
Yeah.
almost like on Raw, a guy goes away for a few weeks, and they're like, the return,
The return of the Rusty. Are you
I do feel
rustified?
rustified. I do. Yeah, it's something like, and I sent Lee. I mean, Lee, without spoilers, but like, pretty decent, right? I mean,
Yeah.
do you feel like
I
I'm
think they're
back?
pretty good.
The curse is broken. Do you feel like the curse is broken?
I feel like we're getting there. I feel like we'll have to let the chat decide. So make sure you subscribe to Champions Chat on YouTube. We could use all the subscribes we can get because we're the young bucks, not that kind. That's a different show. The young ones of the Champions CCs. So follow us right there on that link. And
The Young
Rusty,
Bucks are not CSS this month.
they're not CSS this one. I'm gonna hit our intros so that I can do this video for Gunther though, and that way we're not just sitting here staring at him zombie dance for a sec. So
Yeah, let's do it.
give 1 sec. All right, here we go. What's up, WWE Champions Universe? This is Lee and Rusty and all of the WWE Champions Universe who are here on the live stream. We've got this new little plate thing that we get to play with. This Dudleyville Bubba Ray Specs. Whenever you activate a purple move, increase your purple gem damage by 50% for 1 turn. And we have got a number of people the chat are calling out to try this out on. The first one that got dropped in there, I think it was Baby Ice, was Zombie Gunther. So I did look, and obviously I was like, oh, I'll just put the Gunther plate on there, but we can't do the Gunther plate and the glasses, so we're going to have to deal without that. We do have a 50% gem damage strap, so that way it's not super extreme. You know, anybody can get in that range, give or take, with Fury 2s. I didn't put anything else on the first plate. You know, if there's something we want to try, we can try that in a moment. And then entourage-wise, ignore the fact that this is mellow because he's not buffing black moves. It's just for the purple. We got regular pre-bitten Gunther for purple gems do 40% more damage. Cody for purple gems do 30% more, and silence gems do 60%. And Zombie Hogan for silence gems do 50% more damage. So we're going to see those who have the General's Hand plate in the chat. Once we see what this does, let me know if this is comparable. Let me know if this is worth doing. Yeah, we could put all hard on there, Big Jats. We could do that. And Rusty, you're calling for a solo Sequoia?
Yeah, I'm just trying to
Sequoia
get you.
build?
We're going to be doing some fun builds tonight, so I was trying to get you as much info ahead of time as I could to help expedite your loadout process.
Thank you. Yeah, because the loadout is going to take the longest, I feel like.
Are you on your CC account?
I'm on, yeah. We do have our own little accessible CC accounts now. So right
Very
now,
cool.
purple gems are doing 70K. We're going to hit this, which is going to buff the silence, or I'm sorry, give you damage per silence gem. That move just did 5 million on its own. And now our silence gem, sorry, purple. No, it shouldn't be there. Where's a blank purple? 60K on the blank purples. Once we hit this, it's going to buff it again, and then it's going to turn them into purple. We just won't be able to see the numbers move, but we'll see the carnage. We'll see what happens with it. Bam. Bam. That was only 3 million. You know, we had this issue last time, too, where the plate, or the new thing, the first run, didn't do as much as it should have, and then it kicked in the second
warm
time.
It up.
You got to warm the thing up. We got to warm it up. So let me throw the all heart plate on there, because somebody made a call for the all heart plate, and we'll try it one more time.
You running both plates?
Yeah, why not? All heart was
this is ultimate, so this is in the bottom spot.
Yeah, this is in the secondary slot, the ultimate slot.
Nice.
So we can do the... Oh, and by the way, just so you know, they are slowly putting the moments onto our CC accounts, but it's not leveled up, so it's really not doing anything. So if you saw that and went, oh, that's why... No, that's not it. Don't worry about it. Sorry if I just made the thing go loud. Let's see. Green and purple gem damage. All heart thrown on. That was still a pretty easy win. I mean, 6-star versus 6-star, that was pretty easy. What do you think, Rusty, about maybe Gunther getting some gear this spring breakout?
Oh, I think he's. I mean, I would say a no-brainer. I would think he and Zombie Cody both would be ones that they would probably be thinking about or targeting.
Right.
The lady, I don't know that the ladies need it, but then again, maybe they'll be even more OP. You throw some gear on Becky or Liv, and whoa, they'll be probably so far ahead of the other females in the meta.
Right.
Maybe. I don't know. I mean, they're releasing some really powerful females these days.
That's true.
Maria.
Yeah. And the new Sonya is not bad at all herself. So we went from 40-something K to 68K. Now we're going to hit this. Last time it did about 5 million. I'm expecting similar results here. And then I'll check the gems one more time. Ooh, that one hit 7 million because the all heart, all that. 76K per gem now. Now we'll hit it one more time. We won't see what the damage per gem is, but we will see the total carnage. So give me 1 sec. An explosion happens, and what do we got? What do we got? That still showed 3.5, but it wiped him out turn 1. That wiped him out easy turn 1.
Maybe, yeah, something seems off there, but maybe it's because
no, it was buffing
only
it.
The remaining. Is it because that's the remaining health he has, and so we're only seeing? You won't see more damage than he has health.
Maybe.
Like
maybe
does the sub hits drain so much, and then the silence move hits so much to where then. Yeah, I don't know. There's no way to. I think I would say a non-sub superstar may be more revealing.
Yeah.
Of what the plate can do.
Let's
In
go.
theory, at least that's my theory.
There's Sammy. There's Scott. Let's try Scott Steiner. Now, Rusty, I know we're running him triple purple, but I have no clue beyond that what to do. So.
Oh, for sure. So yeah, this is super easy. You'll do like. Do you need MP or not?
Probably. Yeah, these are all 7 MP, so yes. So I'll need purple. Let me see if there's a previous trainers build out just real quick.
I've got a nominee for the next superstar that we do. I added one kind of to the top of the list from the chat that came in.
Okay.
As a hot request. hot
hot.
request.
Hot off the presses.
So yeah, triple purple. You're gonna have Woods and
Who else?
I mean maybe Nikita or Cody because they're gonna give you 2 more purple. If you don't need the second MP trainer, you would do the bleed, a bleed trainer.
Do Apollo? Okay,
Yeah.
but we are doing gym damage focus, so I mean I guess that's still we would still want to run him the
Well-
way you actually would, so that makes sense. So we'll put Apollo.
No, I
on
mean
there.
try this out. No, try it out with Zombie Drew or somebody like that who's just gonna give you big, big purple.
Okay. Well, so we're at 6-star bronze. This is we didn't quite all the way say it there, but we are on. We now have our own individual Twitch accounts. They are 6 bronze instead of 6 silver. There's still the big one that if you're on the mainstream like this, if I ever need to, I can log on to that. Although I have to do it in advance because Furpo's time zone wise, he is asleep by now. But we can do that and get to stuff. So we can now play around just kind of any time to set up builds and not have to worry too much about it. So 12K flat would be better at 6 bronze because otherwise, unless there's a 50% buff, and then same on the coaches as well, Rusty.
I typically I've been using Rock and Roman lately.
Okay.
Because I don't have Motu Ray, so probably both of those.
Okay.
If they're your 2 best purple.
Okay.
Like Zombie Cody is who I was using before I got Rock and Roman.
Okay, but Rock
a
and
great
Roman's
one,
better.
too. Well, he's gonna do move and gem if I remember.
Okay, I've got Cody loaded, but let me just look for. Well, now I don't because I accidentally hit Becky. But let me look for Rock and Roman real quick, and we'll try to do this one this way. And then chat, if you've got hey, dude, you're really missing it. You should have tried this trainer. It just moves that generate purple, generate 3 more. So, all right, okay. So we've got Big Papa Pump. No, we've got Steiner Brothers, Scott Steiner. Purple MP trainer, ignore that it's mellow, that doesn't matter, it's just the first one I saw. And then flat purple twice, and then Rock and Roman. So that looks good. Oh, and then let's move the title over.
Yeah.
Let's move the title over, because otherwise that would be stupid.
Yeah, I don't know that you can get more purple gym damage unless there's like a 35% gym damage trainer, purple.
I don't know.
But I think you're about peak damage.
Yeah, I mean, I think we're pretty close to there. And congrats, Steven Randall, maxed the MLC yesterday. I did too.
Come on.
I did too. I have not claimed my spoils just yet, but I'm going to wait and see if I can get the 5-star gold version of her.
I have not maxed the MLC, and I thought I was going to get there this week. It'll be hopefully next week, about 70K away.
Week. All right, so everybody is always going to have the basic gem for this. If you're running triple purple, goes from 40-something thousand to 60-something thousand to 72,000. That's where that's at. So that's going to be the same across everybody because it's buffing the base gem before bonuses. Right. But then the bonuses come into play after that. So all Juggernaut gems are going to trigger. Let's see. He's got 11 million health. Let's see how much this hits for when we trigger.
And I'll say this. As somebody who runs Steiner regularly, if you're able to turn 1 him, that's an improvement. Because typically Steiner is a 2, oftentimes 3 turn stun lock victory. It's an easy victory. But it's never turn 1 victory.
But it's never and it's not. It wasn't here either. So just about like Gunther, that was about 4 million. So What we need is somebody we can spam a purple move to really see this. I mean, it's very similar. This is identical to the blue plate of its kind. It's just the purple version.
Like pin bar does not move. Is there a purple guy that has pin bar does not move?
I don't know, chat. So that was a easy turn 2 win, but still turn 2 win with him. So not even sure you're on pace, Sandal. If you're only 125k from maxing, you should be okay. What's that, Rusty?
So the Good Brothers are actually in the WrestleMania tag tournament.
Oh, nice.
I'm really surprised to see them on WWE TV these days, especially in
I know they've been there for how long? Right.
They're just walking around backstage normally, trying to be friends with AJ, and AJ's like, buzz off.
Right.
Stay out of my business. So, yeah, you got 2 weeks left, Sandal. You got 2 weeks left, and so this was the end of week 3. So you have weeks 4 and 5 still. So if you're averaging 100K a week, you're right there. You're not. In fact, you're ahead of the pace.
All right. I've already got Big Papa Pump set up triple purple. Oh, see, this is what we should have been using D-Lo. Purple gems do 50% more damage.
There it is. Yep.
So that's only a 10% difference, but still.
But that's yeah. So still. That he's an upgrade from whoever the 12K trainer is, Zombie Drew or whatever.
Right. Well, or even from regular Gunther, because regular Gunther's 40%. So I have got to get D-Lo to 6-star. I don't know what I've been doing. I mean, I do know. I took Zombie Becky ahead of him, and then I took Rhea ahead of him, and then I took this person. I mean, I've just been, over and over again, I've been choosing somebody else above him, and I just need to change my ways.
I could stop you right there and just say, I've got to get D-Lo.
You just got to get D-Lo.
Right there.
There you go. Oh, Zandal's asking what tag tournament?
Yeah, Zandal, I think it's so the WrestleMania tag match will be comprised of 2 teams from Raw and 3 teams from SmackDown. So the tournament, the qualifier into the ladder match has been happening on both shows. And I'm not telling you results. The card was posted before the show even started tonight. But yeah, it was Good Brothers are in the SmackDown tournament for the 6-pack challenge.
Nice. All right, I have never used Big Papa Pump, so I'm guessing.
You just do them in a row. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think the 2 moves matter. I don't think it matters where you put them unless the chat wants to correct us. You make 2 rows and you push down the countdowns. They go off, and usually it's a turn 1 knockout.
Okay. All right. Well, let's see what this looks like then. Bam. Everything went off. Everything's purple.
That's what's coming, Joe Brim.
12 million.
He doesn't know it.
12 million. 12 million. So we're using 6 bronze. That means 6 silver would be 24 million turn 1. 24 million.
It's a turn 1 knockout, right? You got
T1 KO. Oh yeah, easy.
Yeah.
All right, let's do one more. Rusty, you said you're going to pick somebody, and then we'll do some polls, and then we can pop back onto this.
This is hot content, Lee. It's got to be in this video.
Okay.
Bray Wyatt, Muscle Man, triple purple. Triple
purple? I don't think I didn't even remember that Bray did triple purple.
He does, and it's really good, and it's the move damage base.
Okay.
And so if you can pump the move damage base up even more, it's going to be a hot plate on Muscle Man Bray, I think.
Well, but again, this does gem damage, not move damage.
Doesn't it do both?
No, the plate does gem damage.
Oh, well, okay, let's just see it on Muscle Man.
Let's see what we could do.
Chat's calling for it.
I'm for the chat, so, whoops, come back here.
And I'm guessing this is someone that has Bray on their roster, like with the emphasis that they've requested.
Yeah. So just a quick reminder, whenever you activate a purple move, increase your purple gem damage by 50%. Purple gem damage. So that's going to be the trick with it. Bray can't do triple purple. He only has 2 purple moves.
What?
He only has 2 purple moves.
Are you serious?
Yeah. So let's build this out, though. Let's see what we're doing here. So you've got the short arm clothesline, deal damage, choose a 1x7 area to swap purple gems. Yeah. That right there is huge because that can recycle itself at least once. And then deal damage and decrease the damage of your opponent's gems by 40% for 2 turns. And then we need something that makes purple.
I think the red move.
Which one? 1x7 into red. Deal damage, increase your purple move damage. Make the center column into multiplies. Sub, make 49 random gems black. Or make 49 random gems red. There's nothing that's going to break.
Next snap.
What? Did I miss it?
Next snap.
That'd increase your purple move gem damage by 50%, but it doesn't make purple. We need things that make purple gems.
Well, your short arm clothesline.
Well, I've already got the short arm clothesline on there. That's the 1x7 into purple gems, but it's just a 1x7.
Right. So it's purple, black with the next snap. That's a 1 MP charge, right? So if you get 2 cycles of the short arm clothesline off, you'll also have 2 cycles of boosting the next snap on the purple damage plus the plate. So it should be big nasty.
Okay. We could do that. So then
next snap's 1 charge.
Yep, the next snap is. So then instead of buffing the purple gems, do I want to be buffing the purple move for trainers?
Well, I mean, I don't know about that. I don't know what,
because you're only doing 14 gems this way. I mean, I can do the gem damage, but it's pretty clear with the numbers on those moves that what we're going for is move damage. I think the gem damage is just bonus.
He's saying, yeah, possibly.
Yeah.
If it's not nasty, we blame Rusty. Yeah, I don't know. Whatever. Build it the way you think would be the most powerful build. I think.
Well, I'm glad to do this for I'm just telling you, it just because it's buffing purple gems, this isn't really going to be hitting gem damage much. So the plate, I don't think is really going to make that much of a difference. But I will still. I mean, I still want to see it. I still want to see what happens.
Purple move is already over 1 million as I look.
Oh yeah, easy.
Oof.
Yeah. So right now we've got the next snap, which is going to increase our purple move.
It would be move. You would just have the move damage entourage. Like
right.
That's the only thing that makes sense.
Yeah. Lariat clothesline's doing 2-4. Short arm clothesline's doing 2-4. Now I already threw the strap on here, and it's the Fury, but I do have a purple move damage on that, so another 200%. So it's still within the realm of where we would be. But again, I don't see the glasses, Bubba's specs anyway, doing too much to this. But let's do it, and then keep the list going, because once I go and do my first set of pulls, we'll come back and do some more on this. The corporate crown. What's that, Rusty?
So I'll scratch out the ones we've done. So that'll put us JD Dom, JD Finn, Wesley.
R-Truth is a good call.
Acro?
R-Truth. Yeah. Because he's the one they buffed up the purple gems, like, big time.
Tell him who we are, Ms. The Awesome Truth.
Oh, that was so good. I loved that. Yeah. That was just a lot of fun. That was just
accidental win in the pin.
We're
going to WrestleMania. That was incredible. That was like priceless.
If the Awesome Truth doesn't win, I'm gonna be shocked.
I think they're gonna win. I think they're gonna win 1 set of belts.
That would be cool too. I would be very happy with that.
This is my prediction. My prediction is the 6-pack ladder match. They're going to have 2 ladders, and 2 teams are going to scale at the same time, and each is going to grab 1 set of belts.
Oh, that would be amazing.
And so they're going to split the belts by a natural result because what's the guy's name? Nick? What's his name? Mickey James' husband?
Nick
Mickey
Cannon.
James's husband, not
Nick
the
Aldis.
father of a million children. What's his name? Aldis.
Nick Aldis.
Aldis is gonna say, "My team won.
Wow.
The SmackDown team won," and then the other guys will say, "No, the Raw team won." And they're both gonna have. They're gonna say, "Well, let's settle it. We'll just split the titles," and they're all gonna win.
That would be awesome. All right, let me close out this video real quick with our exit, and then I'm going to load up some polls here real quick. So hold on one sec. We'll Twitch stay on, YouTube, check out for more content later. Like, share, subscribe, all those things. It truly helps us out. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.
We got that Nick Cannon joke immortalized in the the internet is forever.
The internet is forever. Oh, all right. Let me load up my account. R-Truth is going to be a good call. That's the type character we really need to be looking for, because that buffs up the purple gems, and hopefully a lot of them.
What's up? Tell them who we are. Lead with Champions Chat.
We're Champions Chat. I like that. Yeah.
Pierce. That's right. Adam Pierce. But I think they're going to do it, Baby Ice. I think Pierce is going to say, clearly the Raw team is the rightful owner of the tag belt, and Aldis is going to make the same claim. And they're going to say, guys, how stupid is it that we have two sets of titles and now we're fighting? Let's just call it a day. We'll have two tag champs, one for each show. And I think that's the way the fans deserve. That's the ending the fans deserve.
Oh, please. That would be awesome.
Split those belts.
Yes, Eagles down. We do hear pulls. You did hear pulls. B-Rock Jr., how you doing? What's the favor? I'll put an asterisk. We can maybe do that. I don't even know what you're saying yet, but we can maybe.
I would do anything for love, but I won't do that.
I would do anything for love. This is just taking forever to load here. What's up, Groovy Zay?
We got a raid.
Powerhouse Bulldog with the Dominator plate. The drip? Powerhouse Bulldog with the drip?
I think the drip plate makes anybody S+ tier. It can.
I mean, for sure. It can.
You have a sensei in the chat, Lee.
Ooh.
Please bow to your sensei.
Sensei.
Oh, it's Sensei Kreese from Cobra Kai, apparently. I recognize that name.
I've never watched, but hold on. Let's intro the polls here real quick before we get going.
Oh, because it says be right back.
I love it. That delay really gets you, Rusty. I'm sorry.
I was late.
Oh, we're doing the YouTube intro. What's up, YouTube? This is Lee and Rusty and all the people on the official main Twitch channel, and I'm doing some polls. Rusty, do you want to tell them, because this video will have dropped after your polls, but the video's not live yet, so you can't tell people what you got for the Twitch audience, but the YouTube audience already knows.
I can tell them this.
Okay, what can you tell them?
You shut your mouth. I was trying to do like Rollins versus The Rock, right? I won't reveal who, but I had two brand new 6-star superstars in my loot.
That's right. And you got some balloons from...
Bailey, and it wasn't Hugga
And
Bailey.
it wasn't Hugga Bailey. Oh, Hugga Bailey. That was...
Two good superstars.
I can't tell you, when you get a 6-star popping up and the excitement you feel, and then for it to be Acro Bailey was like, what? What? Well, with this set of polls, we get 3 guaranteed featured, which is probably shards. But even, this is a shard recruit character. If you can get through polls and through milestones, you can shard recruit them, then all the better. But I would love this new Bubba. We're going to talk a little bit later in this stream about where he fits in the meta. I would love him. I don't have Umaga. I don't have RVD. I don't have Memrock. I don't have KO. In fact, I don't have any good modern era KO, which means I can't even do the tour, the challenge tour that's out right now, because my best modern era KO right now is zombie KO. That's all I'm saying right there. I don't have Vader. I don't have Bam Bam. I would love to get D-Lo at 6-star because I've been not taking him there. I would love 200 shards 3 times. That would be phenomenal. And I don't have Cody. I have not finished the story, Rusty.
Lee, is Striker Kevin Owens the pre-zombie Kevin Owens? I just thought about that. The Keep On Fighting, is that zombie KO pre-infection?
Oh, maybe. I didn't think about the lore behind that, but
maybe so.
Very
Gunther,
possibly.
Right? Tech Gunther is zombie Gunther before he went out west and became a zombie.
I think that's it. I think that's all I'm needing from what I can see so far. So chat with 3 featured. So Rusty in one pull, one single set of 40 pulls, got 2 characters. What are the odds that I'm going to at least match that?
I got
2 new.
2 6-star superstars.
Well, fine. What are the odds I'm at least going to get 2 new characters? Let's start there. 1's in the chat if I'm going to get 2 new characters. 0's in the chat if you think Rusty's beating me.
I put a 1 in the chat just for you, Lee.
Thank you.
I'm going to be supportive. I want to be that kind of partner.
Kurgan's a 0. 3 for Gumsy. Thank you.
Week.
Bernie McDaddy 1, thank you. BG Jats 0, Brian Boone 0, Spicy Papa, thank you. Staff Jabrim Pancho. Sorry.
That was Kurgan's answer last week, was like 40 zeros. So.
40 zeros. Baby Ice is standing against me. Sean's with me. All right. Keep him going. Thank you, Gumsy. Kurgan's a 5. They are watching. It'll be a 0. Zeros that I'm not going to get at least 2 new.
First of all, because they that watch seem to be giving Lee some pretty good stuff recently with Nation of Domination Rock and Devon live on stream. Good grief.
All I need is the new Bubba right here. The new Bubba right here. Dang it. Okay, remember, so if I could just... I know you're on delay. It's awesome that way. I saw DJ Anon ZT called out Merrick's, but I think I'm the polls champion if I get
Big Bad Wolf
Bubba today. If I could just get Bubba right here, 5 gold Bubba. Come on, Bubba. Well, that was a big
Wesley.
Bubba, not the. You know, do you ever have nicknames for wrestlers and you don't even know why you call them that?
Like the other day, you yelled out "Punjab."
Well, that was from DJ. That was a DJ on ZT. So my in-head universe name for Bubba Ray Dudley
tonight, Lee.
Oh, I'm not. I can't tear this one off. This is that material that stretches. But nice. my in-brain name for Bubba Ray Dudley is Double Ray Bubbly. I don't know why, but anytime I'm like, there's Double Ray Bubbly.
Double Ray Bubbly.
Double Ray Bubbly. Come on, 6 silver, Double Ray Bubbly.
I've been calling him Bully Ray, 6. Just because I listen to their podcast.
Go 6.
I guess that's his persona these days. Did you know that? He goes by Bully Ray.
Yeah, that was a TNA thing. He was Bully Ray because he couldn't use Bubba, so he got away with and kind of like Devon was brother Ray or yeah.
Well, it's interesting because he's back. They're back under contract with WWE, and so you wonder, is he going to change his moniker while he's under contract? You know.
That's right. Cool. That's right, Big Love. No whammies. No whammies. Hip Designer, you just made it into the YouTube's video here. Thank you for being here. Oh, Big come Love. On.
198138 says, no whammies.
No whammy. What about no diggity? Can I have a certain amount of diggity?
Kurgan calls him Big Papa Dump.
Big Papa Dump. Wow.
I love the nicknames that are just the simplest. Those are the funniest ones. The ones that are just like,
and ASMR with Rusty. So I'm getting a lot of S tiers. I mean, we haven't really been talking about it yet, but I've pulled a number of S tiers. Yeah, well, shards, not new yet. Come on. I like the way you work
the Wesley. I realized during my pull, I really like Wesley shards because I want to take Wesley up higher, and I think I have enough shards to actually fill all his moves.
Come on.
And still go to 6 silver with Wesley.
Right?
You ever do that? Totally fill someone's moves with shards?
Oh, yeah. I've got, because of the shard situation with Wesley, I've got him 6 silver, and I'm pretty sure I've maxed his moves. Yeah. If not, I can.
Wesley, there's more shards available for Wesley than there are like Hall of Fame Austin, which used to be the ultimate shard dump.
Don't be an early guaranteed, but 20 shards, I'll take it. Any shards I can get like that would be great.
Nice. You got a 20 sharder?
20. Yeah, as long as it wasn't an early pop. Although I think we learned with Shinsuke, if you get an early pop of shards, that means you get the character in the featured.
I must be so far behind. I just saw a second Lawler pool, and I still haven't seen Bubba shards. Okay, now I saw the 20 Bubba shards. I watched you do 2 Lawler pools.
Come on.
You announced the Bubba shards.
Gotcha. It's so funny. But I guess everybody else sees I don't know. They see it as I am doing it. That is a good sign, Big Love. I'm telling you, I'm not above calling out DJ and saying, hey, you called out Merrick's, but this needs to be a triple title threat here. Because if I get Bubba, I pulled a 6 silver Devon. I shard recruited Steve Austin Powerhouse, and I got Shinsuke his debut weekend too. I think that's a case. You talk about building your cases, DJ. That's a case right there.
While you click and while you talk about your rivalry with DJ, like somebody in the chat said, I used nothing but shards until we realized how important shards were. Me too. I mean, for like years, I did that.
Hey, Rusty, I got Bubba.
Get out of town.
You'll see.
You would freak out.
You'll see.
The old Bubba that you already had.
I got off of the prize wall. But
I just saw Acro Eddie. There he is. You're the Bubba 4-star.
Yeah.
That'd be a hit for me. I didn't get either I didn't get either old Dudley this week.
Any old Doodly? I got both of them.
I didn't doodle with the Dudleys this week. I got
Wow.
Dylan. Is this Dylan the villain under a
No, that's Dean Grubbs.
Dean Grubbs.
Dean Grubbs has been around for a while.
Nice.
Could be a different Dylan, but Dylan the villain. Come on, go 5 gold. Come on. I need new. Come on.
The villain in chat tonight.
That was not what I wanted.
12 left.
No.
You got the Ultimate Opportunist. Does anybody remember when the Ultimate Opportunist was called the Rated R Superstar? Does anybody remember?
Absolutely.
That was the poster's name. I remember it. And then, like during an update, they took it away.
Come on. Rusty, I'm not getting too new unless these last Elias, 8 just kick into gear.
I've been talking to Elias
on
TikTok, bro.
And,
people call Ezekiel his twin on TikTok, and he's like, no, that's not my twin. That's my much younger brother.
Nice.
It's so funny. He's kept it going. He has kept it going.
That's awesome.
On his TikTok.
Come on. Oh, all right, we're in the final 5, Rusty. We're in the final 5.
Latino Heat for number 9.
Right here. Come on. Give me 5 gold new. 5 gold new.
Awesome Miz.
All right, 4. Here's number 4. So we're almost into the guaranteed. Go 6. Go 6. Go 6. Gosh, my. Yes, I did just get Jimmy Uso. Good job. All right, here's number 3.
Lee, OMG, it's The Rock.
20 shards. All right, number 2. Come on, show me stars. No. Here's the last one. Show me stars. No. Oh.
Get it.
Oh, no.
Okay, I see some Bubba Shard. Are you done? I saw Bubba Shards. Was it just Bubba Bubba? Both Bubba?
Well, that sucked.
Here it is. Final shard. Oh.
Oh, that was a whammy for sure. I got a 4-star silver fuse.
What are they up to? Are you at 360, Bubba?
340 right now. 340.
Let me check mine. You're ahead of me.
Well, I mean, I guess that's good, but well, that's it for this pulls video. We've got one more coming up here pretty soon that we're going to record on the Twitch in just a little bit. Let me know what you think in the comments section. Like this video, subscribe to Champions Chat on YouTube, and join us every Friday night on Twitch on the main channel. We'll see you next time. Bye.
Nice. Ducky Schultz said, "Welcome to my world. It's a world of pain. It's a world of pain."
And that's on the intro. Intro.
Oh.
You're just doing the Merrick's thing.
Very good at talking over the music. For sure.
Oh, my goodness. My goodness. We'll do another poll set here in about 35 minutes, give or take. 35-ish minutes. Well, or, I mean, I can do it now. I would have to log out and log back in twice. You want to go again?
You got ones in the chat if you want to see a second mega. X's in the chat if you don't.
Well, if we log off, everybody's going ones right away.
Look at the ones.
Do I need to get a different server though? That's the question. Do I log out to get a different server?
Oh, I don't.
Oh, I know. You know what? I don't even have to log out. I can just go to the special offers tab and then go back to play the game.
Somebody said reset it.
Yeah, I'm resetting the server because that was garbage.
I always just hit refresh on my browser. Is that what you do on the portal to get a new server?
Oh, I just hit the special offers tab and then go back to play the game.
Does the server even matter, guys?
I don't know. There's some who live by that.
I tag when I did my pulls, I tagged the server with a little special thing, and then I posted it in our Discord for our faction. I don't know. Some guys live by it, so I was like, well, I don't want.
Jobroom says yes. Jobroom says yes. Thank you, 033236535564.
If you're doing 2 megas and your first mega is awesome, do you stay on that server and roll it again, or do you go find another server? Yeah, what if you hit on pull 1? You know, what do you do then? I guess one's in the chat if you stay on the server after the first mega, if it's good or not.
It changes the odds.
I knew 2 people. They always got new CSS. Wow.
Oops.
Big Love said, yeah, chasing servers works.
Okay. Well, here's one. Here's the server, and I got Boom on here twice. Boom, Boom, and oh, heck yeah, right there. So does that mean this is a hot server? Is this a hot server right here?
Some people type beefsteak. Isn't that it? What they type?
Beefstick? Oh, we're giving away secrets here.
Is that a secret?
Jobroom says it's a good server. All right, we'll try this one.
I always just read weird words. Somebody's always talking about Hope County in the chat. Somebody's always talking about Battletoads.
And then there's someone I want to throw out the window who keeps asking for people to text them.
Somebody's telling people to subscribe to Champions Chat.
Wonder who that would be. This guy.
I just type weird message. I just type OMG The Rock if WWE TV is on in the global chat. So.
Okay, Rusty. I'm going to hit the intro.
But you have to give me a signal that it's over or that it started. Do something to where I know.
I'll intro the video right after.
Hold up a green ball and then drop it when it's.
All right, here we go. Here comes the intro. my goodness. What's up, WWE Champions Universe? This is Lee from Champions Chat. And that snorting noise you just heard in the intro, that was Rusty.
I was trying not to talk during the music because I always talk during the music when we're recording on Friday nights because it's so good.
So good.
Join Battletoads and your pulls will be good.
Okay. All right. Well, we have done one mega pull tonight. This is my final one, possibly until WrestleMania. We'll see. But it did not go well. I did get shards. There are 3 guaranteed features. We're not going to go over everything again, but I will show the features. Because theoretically, if you read the blog, if you can get an additional roughly 400 shards out of the loot and the goals and blah, 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 then that will shard recruit him, right? So at the very least, I've hit 100-ish shards beyond, so that's the goal there. But in this featured, I would love, love, love a Bam Bam. I would love a Vader. I would double love Memrock and Striker KO. Those 2 would be phenomenal. I would really love that RVD. And then this Umaga. I don't know, in the chat, is Umaga still good? Oh, Festabomb. Rusty, can you explain what guaranteed featured means real quick for the chats, just so we don't mislead people with their hard-earned money?
Guaranteed featured means you'll probably get the worst thing that you can see in the featured area.
That's right.
Is what I think it means.
20 shards. 20 shards is what it mostly is. All right, we changed servers. Thank you, numbers there. I will have a good pull here. I'm joining the fun. We got this. Ducky Schultz, I'll take that unicorn. You can send me an RVD striker. Come on, let's get good pulls right off the bat. I would also love aggressive Powerhouse shards. I don't think they're in here, but I got the new Powerhouse Steve Austin, and I cannot take him 6 silver without more shards. So, Umaga, everyone tells you he's goated, but you don't see it. I've never played with him, but I've heard that he is a little weird to play with.
I think he's a drip plate required guy. Like, I think that's where he really takes off. I think.
Come on, go Umaga. 5 gold. Give me a big hit. Give me a big hit. Come on. Oh.
Unless I'm wrong. Umaga's really good in boss battle.
Yeah? Well, we're coming up with a system. We won't spoil it yet, but we're gonna introduce a system here soon that Bill's Mafia, you got Ducky Schultz says not filling Umaga. T-Unit calls him Umanga. I love seeing those gold stars. I just hate when they stop at 4. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Thank you, Hip Designer. Give me a 1. Give me a 1. Give me at least one new one. And let it be Bubba right here. Nope,
yes.
That's
Showboat Bubba.
No, hey, I already got one of those.
Oh, sorry. I was trying to put out the good vibes for you.
If I pull Showboat Bubba right now, I'm going to be like, Rusty.
Yeah, I don't have a drip plate at all.
No, I don't either. That was a little too rich for my blood back in the day.
I think I was out of the game when the drip plate came out, if I remember. Was it during like the COVID stay-at-home period where I just wasn't even playing? Where I was homeschooling my kids and all that? Feels like that's when it was.
Logan Paul, this is some good tasty water, I'm telling you.
Festival, listen to your hard-earned and yet poorly spent mega pull. Guaranteed 20 shards, here you come.
Hubba Bubba or Bubblicious? Come on, 5. Go 5. Oh, come on. Come on. Got
Guys,
some chest slapping going here.
We're going to all leave our factions tonight and request to join Battletoads. Tonight's the night. We're finally making our move. What is it?
No! Oh, that is...
I'll see it in 3 pulls from now.
I know!
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 star Edge.
I have him now. He's literally at the bottom of my roster because I've not built him up. I just got him a few months ago.
I think he's pretty good.
We warmed up the 6 stars. That's what we did. We just warmed up so that when 2 more hit, they can be new. That's what
Edge
it was.
top of meta at like 5-star gold.
Whew.
I don't
Go
know if
6
you can
silver.
go back there, but
Yeah, that is a
yeah,
decent fuse.
Yeah,
Yeah. I'll take 26 stars. Thank you. Yes, let's do 26 stars.
might as well.
Yes, please,
Might as well.
please, Drewsies. I would love to hit a 6-star Bubba guarantee. I would love it. Love it, love it. I got Devon that way. I would love for his brother to come home. You've seen Happy Gilmore, right? It's your home. Are you too good for your home? Just answer me. Like, just come home. Bubba, Devon's calling you. Could you go home to your brother, please? Please. Right now.
I think LA Knight just got arrested.
I'd like LA Knight on my roster. I would also like him to have a really good match with AJ Styles. I think AJ Styles can make him this WrestleMania. What's up, Virtuoso
Yeah,
Tiger
he did.
King?
Tiger King.
Oh, keep going.
7.
Oh, come on. No.
Hilarious.
Oh, come on. All right, that's 2. We got 2 more to go.
King's my buddy on Discord, by the way.
Come on.
He sends me hilarious like screen glitches. Oh, Bulldog 6-star.
Come on.
Okay.
Come on. I'll take that 6-star. That's one I haven't built to 6-star on my own. I'm rolling over
He's
my...
CSS for the tour too.
I already
there's
beat
a
that
new
tour.
gen tour. With the CSS.
Yes, Platinum Patrick, I paid some dues. Although, I mean, I'm going to get 4 6-stars in this poll.
Rip your shirt in anger.
You just want to see my shirt off. What's going on with this?
You're a legend now, Lee. You're a legend.
All right, Ducky Schultz, I'll take a
says,
minute.
Take a breath.
I'll take a minute. 6 silver right here.
I love it.
Boo, Will Breaker.
Wow.
Up, down, down. I didn't know Carl that well, so forgive me if I'm not allowed in on that, but, you know, that's for Carl.
I think you can do something in tribute, right, or in honor. Oh, that's great. You know, especially in the community. Keep
Left,
the
right.
the lore alive, the legend alive. It's beautiful.
Left, right.
This is not a private show. This is not a private show.
What kind of private show are we talking about? I'm confused. 5
5
gold. Come on. 5 gold new. 5 gold and new. Come on.
Because this comment is so outrageous.
Oh. Tap, 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 tap. Come on, 6 silver. Come on, 6 silver. Come on. Oh. What's up, baby girl?
No, those were not guaranteed, right? They didn't have guaranteed near it.
I didn't see, but that doesn't mean they weren't an early pop. Although I don't think those guys were they in the featured? Would they have had to have been?
I don't know.
I don't know. Well, we only got 10 left, so we got 7 normal. 6-star bronze showboat Bubba. No.
Yeah, the Bo Dallas YouTube. We were trying to figure out if it's real, if it's AI created, if it's authorized WWE canon. We were talking about that with Merrick's the other day.
Yeah.
About that YouTube channel.
Come on. Okay. Slow click after appearing of the first star. So fast click and then first star slow click. Slow click. Slow click. Slow.
Sometimes I make the sign of the cross. You know, I try to be like the historic. You know.
Okay.
I try to be like, you know, the ancients.
What? All right, we made a sign of the cross, and it got us Latino heat. I mean, that's appropriate, I guess, right?
Hey.
All right, here's number 6. 6-star for 6. 6 silver on number 6. Come on. Oh, come on. Oh, that would have been seriously.
I hope Alexa Bliss comes back.
That would have been so good a couple weeks ago.
What was it? Captain Lou.
Yeah. Oh, there. See, you're slightly caught up. Speaking of Edge, man, both Acro Edges tonight.
He won a title last night.
You said you don't watch that. There's Authority.
I don't.
That would have been a new one for you, Drews. It would have been for me too, except for my last week polls. I shard recruited him finally. Okay. Oh, we're on. I was like, yay, shards. No, we're on. Okay, come on, stars. Come on, stars. Show me stars. Come on, show me stars.
Total nonstop action.
Come on. Here's it. This is it. Show me stars. Show me stars.
Big
It's
two
not.
left.
It's not. It's
Big
not.
one left. Big one left. You're psyching me out. It's gonna be good. Here it is. Final
Oh.
pull. Final pull. Please. It's just jinxing me, right? It's really gonna be.
A measly 20 shards. That's right. Pulling
That
him
puts you at
now
410.
demotes him to private.
410
That's
total
right.
so far. You're a fourth of the way there, right?
Yeah,
That's
I mean that's
410.
helpful. That's helpful. And look at those
Shouldn't have
6-star
started, my bro.
fuses.
You're there.
Only another paycheck to go. Yeah, that's right,
I think if
Festa.
you're 25% of the way before Showdown even starts, that's
That's
promising, I think.
promising. Yeah, maybe. Well, I did get 2 6-stars. Rusty got 2 6-stars, but you won't be able to see that until it drops tomorrow on Champions Chat. So,
Mine were
if
actually
you
good, so you're going to want to watch my video.
well, see, Rusty, tomorrow at noon Mountain Time, Rusty's poll video is dropping. You guys let me know. Did Rusty get the better polls, or did I get the better polls? 2 6-stars each. Which one wins? Right? All right, Rusty, I'm going to hit the exit video. All right, we're back.
Don't be laughing during our outro music, Lee. That's very unprofessional.
It's very disrespectful to our outros.
To our Patreon subscribers.
We have Patreon subscribe. I didn't even know we had Patreon.
We don't have Patreon or Patreon subscribers.
We have been bootstrapping this thing since day one. Let's be honest.
That's true.
Let's be honest.
I have got a list here of some fun people to try out the Bubba Ray plate on. Is that what you're thinking?
Yeah, I got to log back into my streamer account here though, real quick.
First up, let me just read this list to the chat. And I think we had some fun trying out the other list, and I think this is the order we're gonna try it in.
Oh, okay.
We're gonna pull this guy way down. The ones that we don't know, we're gonna push down because they're gonna take a little longer for us to build out, I think. Yeah. Let me see. First up is gonna be your boy Acro R Truth. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up?
What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Yeah, our truth. Renamed the plate the Wesley plate. Somebody says they tried it on stream last night and it didn't work very well on Wesley. On Wesley.
Oh well.
What were we like in high school? I'm pretty similar to the way I was in high school. A little more mature. Yeah, just
do it for little Jimmy.
I think we can allow little Jimmy as a, especially after Cody Rhodes' comments on that show.
So
Raw.
Wesley, you guys are saying they tried Wesley. So I'm gonna. We've got enough on the list. We'll scratch him from our list.
When are we starting a D&D club? My wife really wants to play D&D, and we never have. In fact, we've got somewhere over here. We've got a starter kit for it.
Hey, sir, this is a Champions stream, not a Settlers of Catan stream. There's no Catan allowed.
This isn't Catan. This is Dungeons and Dragons, which we have not played yet. But
even dorkier, sir. Even
hey,
dorkier. Do you have Agricola? Do you have the game Agricola? That's one of my favorite games.
I don't think so.
It's an orange box.
Orange box. We've got Olympus. Yeah. We've got Terraforming Mars. We've got Summer Camp, whatever that is.
Check this out, Lee. Hall of Fame hot take. I hope they don't announce Bray. Follow me here. Wyndham and Rotunda get done with their spot. Static, flicker, lights go out. Let me in. Goes over the mic. Chills, cheers, and tears all at the same time. Then Bray announced into Hall of Fame. That would be incredible.
Wrong guy. That would be really cool. Idea. I would love that.
Footers in Sydney. That was Footers and Sydney's idea.
Yeah, I think Footers
be
put that
phenomenal.
on our video comments as well, and I agree. I would love
Phenomenal.
that.
Yeah. Yeah. There is a great new game called Galaga out. Get to try it. I'm
I
like,
saw
sorry.
that. I saw that. Let me in.
So you got Acro Truth coming up. What's up? What's up?
What's up? Virtuoso Tiger King. Yeah, we've got some Acro Truth going on here. Let me see. Oh, his moves are not set up right. Oh, gosh. I got to remember how to do him. Don't anybody dare say that's what she said. Let's see. Little Jimmy, increase your purple gem, and then turn snowfalls. Okay, yeah, this is it. So, snowfall, purple gem buff. That need snag both OG Dudleys off the prize wall. I did as well, and I'm not upset about that at all. Ah, DN Grubs. Ah.
You can get with this or you can get with that.
I said
Do you know
get
the
with
words
this.
to What's Up? The What's Up rap?
No, I mean, this last Monday, that was the first time I think I'd ever actually heard him do the whole thing in how many years?
Stand up and say, What's up? What's up?
What's up? What's up?
People over there, what's up? If you feel me, stand and say, What's up?
What's up? What's up? What's
I
up?
might have
What's up?
Googled Ron Killing's What's Up, Our Truth lyrics, and I'm
Did
reading
you
them
really?
right now.
Did
I'd
you
be skipping
really?
and jumping and leaving the competition. Make them disappear like your favorite magician.
That's good.
Yeah.
That is good.
I ride that, I don't know what word is bleeped out there, till the wheels fall off, and I bounce them back to back till they necks get soft. Most of the time you see me, I'm trying to keep it simple. These are the type of people that get popped like a pimple. Yeah, so he said that line last night or whenever, Monday night.
What's up, Rusty? What's up? What's up?
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right, I've almost got the trainers set up, and then we'll restart the recording again. Da 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 da. Just got to get rock and
Killings
rolling.
is actually a great follow on TikTok if you've ever got to watch him live. Very entertaining.
Very entertaining. We'll have to talk about this in a second. I'm going to hit the intro, but we can talk about that here just real quick. And hitting it. What's up, WWE Champions Universe?
What's up?
There it is. What's up? What's up? All right, this is round two. This is the awesome truth. This is round 2 of some new plate, old characters. So we've got this Bubba plate right here. Whenever you activate a purple move, increase your purple gem damage by 50% for 1 turn. Then we have the awesome truth, R-Truth Acrobat. His new updated moveset from just a few months ago. 6-star bronze. You got the Tooth or Consequences, making snowfall gems that turn purple. Lie Detector increases your purple gem damage by 55%. Lil Jimmy, increase your purple gem damage by 200% for 1 turn. And then deal damage and destroy the snowfall gems. So, what is our over-under, Rusty? I think we hit 13 million or something like that with him before. Oh, and then look at this. On tour, all color gems do 200% more damage.
Man, I was going to say 30 million.
30?
Just based on double what I saw last time from him. So,
Okay. Well, 50% isn't double. It's statistically half. But
26.5 million.
Hey, yo, Chico. I need that R-Truth. Uh-oh.
Ayo.
This isn't loaded. This isn't loaded. I gotta eat a blue move here real quick, and then we're loaded.
He's a prop. You don't have a prop?
No, it's the test accounts. They don't give us props for that. I do have a few props, but they're the ones that have come by accidental means, like because they were in a bag or something. But
On these, on these preview accounts, I think I'm gonna have to start doing some of the, playing some of the events so I can get some prize wall loot and go buy some props.
all right, so our purple gems are up to 122k. This is going to buff that by 200% on the base gem damage, not the full 122k. So let's just theoretically say we're doing about 180-ish per gem, something like that. Let's see what happens. Boom. 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 See, that was only 8 million again. I always feel like we're doing something wrong. Oh, we did him on the test account that was 6 silver last time. So it would have been half the damage. So it was 13 million on the 6 silver test account. That was 8 million, which would be 16 million 6 silver turn 1. That's right. That should be about right. That's 50%. So yeah, at 6 silver, he would have been 16 million in one cycle. So that's not bad. Kid Kelly, what's going on? Prize wall from the boss event. I took
That would have been the
the
gear,
OG
the
Dudleys and what's that?
I was just saying that would have been the gear, this gear event.
Yeah, the OG Dudleys and Stacy's gear is what I took. All right.
I took the Oscar gear because I didn't have it, and the
She's
Stacy
still
gear.
garbage. Who's our next victim after our truth?
Oh man, we have got Judgment Day Finn Balor. Purple.
Oh, that's right.
I think it's
Valor
pronounced
doesn't work.
Valor. It's
Yeah, and
pronounced
because
Finn
it's got that accent mark over the A, you can't type in Balor to find him.
Yeah. C'est accent aigu en français, s'il vous plaît.
That is what it is.
Je m'appelle Finn Balor.
Je m'appelle Cloud. Je te floop, please.
Get us on.
It's like when Phoebe was trying to teach Joey how to speak French. That's what this is sounding like to me right now. Oh, gosh. It's brutal when I have to go through the trainers every single time.
Oh, let me see who you got here. Oh yeah, it's true. Be sure you're hitting save after your loadout so you can do yourself a favor.
Well, they'll show up under previous trainers, but
That's right.
not
Dylan. Tonight's feed is sponsored by Blue Raspberry Prime.
it's very good, actually. Super sweet. So I'm starting a collection of bottles, and this is all a joke on Rusty right here because I never had Prime until he was like, you should try this stuff. And so I just went systematically through and started trying them, and I've got a little shelf right here that has all my victims of the Prime. This one's my favorite. This one
is
right
my
here.
empty bag from the gas station that used to be full of Prime.
Nice.
Now they're gone.
Nice. They are gone with the wind. All right. Trainer wise, I think I'm just doing the whoa. Oh, I'm on move charge. That's why. Oh, again, we can do this quick, or we can do this right, but we can't do it both. I think I'm just going the purple gem buffs, right? I mean, is there any reason not to just run the purple gem guys for comparison that I've been running? So D-Lo and then Zombie, Cody, and Rock and Roman.
So Druzy is asking, will the specs even work on Finn? Because will the 50% buff expire before the countdown gems actually pop off?
Oh, interesting.
I don't know.
I don't know if, well, we could run it without the plate and with the plate and see what kind of damage we hit, but it's still, I mean, that's science, but it still wouldn't be exactly right. I don't know. You to flip. This is riveting content, just watching me go through trainers. That's
compelling.
just riveting. Compelling.
It's like a true crime documentary where I just can't wait for the next clue.
Wow.
Is he okay, so here's a good question. Is JD Finn B tier now? I mean,
Ooh.
has he fallen
Ooh.
down the ladder since Mod Taker and Mello and gosh, Seth freaking Rollins. Who else, Lee? Who are these showboats?
I mean, he was never an S tier showboat, but I mean, I don't know. I mean, I just got him, so of course I want to defend him for that reason because I'm like, I just finally got the guy, but
yeah. He's one of my best showboats, but I also think Kevin Owens' greatest hits might be better than JD Balor, especially for feud and probably for boss battle too.
Yep.
So
I agree.
Maybe
Beluski, we did both Scott Steiners in part 1 of this video earlier, so you can go back and check it out. Check it out.
Is there a reason you chose Taekwondo as your discipline to study? Ask Zandal.
Yes, I can maybe tell that story as I watch the board here. So when we moved to Denver, well, actually, hold on. Let me see the damage first, because otherwise my brain won't pay enough attention. Okay, so the countdown gems. Yeah, so the countdown gems will have lost. So the plate won't do anything. So I can run this one differently. Well, hold on. Let him win here. Pew. Okay, goodbye. That ought to kill him. Pew. 6.4. Yo, bro. But yeah, I can answer that question. So I can run this one differently. Of course, then you have to get rid of the buff. Dang it. It might still be worth it, but let me see. Kung Fu Panda Lee. So what happened was when we moved to Denver, my son got sucked in at a 4th of July thing they were like, here, break a board. Ooh, isn't that cool? Wouldn't you like to be in Taekwondo? And it worked. He thought it was super cool. I loved it. I've wanted to do Taekwondo since I was a kid. In fact, I was in Taekwondo when I was a little kid, but I wanted to eat cakes and pies instead of being athletic, and so I literally just gave up and quit. So he got put into it, and it was ridiculous priced. It was $130 a month just for my son, and then they would have wanted another $100 a month for me, something like that. So it was like, ooh, this is rough waters. This is a lot of money. So we let him be in it, and then we ended up finding Senior Master White, who was looking for a space to just use because he does his more like a nonprofit, and so we had some space. He asked if I met him one day and just said like, hey, if you ever need some space, like, we would let you use the space for next to nothing. And a couple months later, he came to me and was just like, so did you mean that? Like, because we can get out of the place we're in right now, and because we treat this like a ministry, a nonprofit, I'm not charging much. So anything, I'm not trying to make money, but I'm also just trying not to lose money. I was like, yeah, sure, you can come use our space. And so when we did that, come to find out, for Logan and me both, he charged $35 a month. So at the other place, the strip mall Taekwondo would have been over $220 a month. Instead, this was $35 a month. And when Logan was in the strip mall one, sure, there was 100 kids there for him, but literally they'd be like, okay, stand in line, kick, good job, kick, good job. And they couldn't see anybody. Whereas in this case, this was literally, at the time, a 7th degree. He's now an 8th degree. 7th degree black belt doing almost one-on-one, 1-on-10, training. And then there's other black belts in the class that are helping with you as well. So you were getting much better training. You were getting a much lower price. And because of that, I hopped in. Now, since then, my son Logan has hopped out. He's no longer doing it, but I'm now a 2nd degree black belt, and so I'm one of the ones who has to teach now. So anyway, that was your random video conversation that's in the YouTubes now as well. So Finn Balor, triple purple is awesome, but yeah, the countdown gems aren't going to go off in time. I thought there was a move that lets you choose let you choose, but maybe that's the triple yellow or something. So no, this plate doesn't work on Balor very well. Sorry. Johnny Lawrence teaches at a strip mall. Cobra Kai! All right, Rusty, who's our next victim?
Okay, so you ran Balor. You tried
I ran
Balor. We have got 3 to choose from now.
Okay.
Judgment Day Dominic, Solo Sikoa, and Hall of Fame Tori. It's your choice.
Well, we haven't gone for a female yet, so let's do Tori. I mean, we should be able to burn through these fast enough. Am I? Oh, I can't assign Tori. This is a men's. I'm like, why won't it let me assign Tori? Because it's a men's fight, Lee. Duh. Who's a turncoat?
Johnny.
Zombie Black with triple purple? Eagles? I don't, Zombie Black. I'm thinking Zombie Edge. I was like, Zombie Black doesn't have that.
Alistair.
That's right.
A lot of rumors he might be showing back up at some point on the main roster.
Oh, crud. I can't use her. Oh, it's modern era required. So this is the struggle. This is the story of a man named Brady. I've got to remember where an open women's node is, and it's not going to be 6-star. What would OG Bubba's trainer ability actually benefit? Ones like Powerhouse Otis. 6-star, here we go. Anybody who's buffing Protect Gems, you're just adding more Protect Gems. I actually think, and this is one that I was going to get to if we have time, I want to try a couple guys that do the, spam the power gems, but with both the old Bubba with new, or old Devon with new trainer ability and new Triple H's trainer ability. That would be interesting.
I was thinking, what about Judgment Day Balor triple yellow with the Protect Gems?
I mean, it won't do anything with the plate because the plate is hit a purple move. So
No. Bubba's trainer ability.
Oh, sorry. I'm back on.
Yeah.
Let's see. So we want choose 6 gems to make multiply. Modify all.
I like this because Tori doesn't really have an incentive to run this purple moveset outside of her gear. Like the gear make her better, but it's still not as good maybe as the red blue. So maybe the plate and the gear are how to get there.
Maybe.
Oh.
Maybe. I'm not. Again, I'm not so sure. I mean, basically, this goes. I think our purest example so far has been R-Truth. It was 13 million on the 6 silver without this plate. And rounding up would be 16 million with this plate. I think that's the best pure example of what does this plate do that we've had so far. So wait, this makes 35. Okay, hold on. We're doing Tori. Let me X out of this real quick because I don't even want to set this entourage. I'm not sure why we would even do hers now that I'm looking at it because it's 5x5 into silence make 35 red. There's no purple. There's no purple gems. Let's see, purple MP increase the damage of all your turns. That's not it. 5x5 into blue. Yeah, so she's not even a candidate, guys. She's not making purple gems.
But that's good. Process of elimination. We can pull up the next on the list would be either Judgment Day Dominic or Solo Sikoa.
All right, chat. What do we want? Do we want Judgment Day Dom next or Solo? You're good. You're good, Big Love. It's an honest mistake. I mean, again, they got a triple purple move set. Dom, I see Dom first.
This is all about just learning.
This is a learning experience.
Learning about life.
So I also have never run Dom. I don't have him. This is the only Judgment Day guy I don't have. I went from having nobody to now this is the only guy that I don't have.
Is he the better of them? I think he might be.
Let's see. Make 20 gems into trap. And then bleed damage.
My first thought, Great Khali, maybe.
Make 28 trap gems into purple. Okay, so yeah, this will work. This will work.
So Roman's coming to the ring. I just can't even imagine he'd make it to the ring by the time SmackDown's over. 20 minutes left.
20 minutes later, let's see if he gets there. They've got to do something with Cody where he gets more. Like, Cody should come out and just, like, bulldoze him right now.
Bludgeon him with a chair in the gorilla position.
Otherwise, what are we even doing here, guys?
What are we doing?
JD Priest, Baby Ice. That's right. We could check out JD Priest. I don't remember which moveset I like of his off the top, but I'm pretty sure it's blue and red? Question mark? Something like that.
I run Acro Dominic a lot. I really enjoy it. I think it's a fun character.
Do you?
Yeah.
I don't have the plate to make him work, so I just
like
don't
in
bother.
Blitz. Like I love a Blitz with Acro Dom. You know, you're just healing yourself and climbing the ladder. No big deal.
Yeah. Interesting. Do you have the La Familia plate?
I do. I got it off the Valentine's Day faction. No, the Leap Day. Remember how if your faction spent and you'd get like a random bag full of coins?
Yeah.
I just so happened to get like enough coin out of my random bags to buy La Familia, and that was a big get for me. I love it.
Gotcha. Yeah, that is. So, I mean, that's what makes him hit. So.
Yeah, and Drewsies, we did Zombie Gunther first. So we're going to be publishing this video, but you're right. So the sub move actually cuts into the potency of the move set and the plate. So you would have to, you'd have to hit it turn 2 somehow.
Right.
I think, right? Is that right, Lee?
Yes. So I need to eat a turn here.
Yeah, we weren't getting like what we thought we would get initially. We thought it would be really, really good.
Right. It wasn't bad. I mean, it definitely, my thought was, we'll put the General's Hand on there, but the 2 plates are both ultimate, so you can't. So, what's up, OG? Can he see?
So we're running Dom right now. And I think when his traps break, right, he makes purple?
Yeah. So he'll make purple. But, I mean, again, when you're just doing the flat purple like this, I think we probably would have been better with Acro Dragon and some other things like that over, Bleed Trainer, Woods. Yeah, because that was 3 million. That was nothing. So
did
his
you show
regular
us Acro Dragon yet? I don't think you did you?
Footers, was I still thinking 6 silver mindset? I don't know what you mean. You saying 3 million is better than I'm thinking just because it's 6 bronze? Maybe. That makes sense. I mean, we're gonna win turn 2. Oh, with Z Gunther's damage, yeah, it was fine. Even at 6 bronze, I mean, he won turn 2, or cycle 2, I guess you should say, because the sub counts as. But yeah, so far pretty much all of them have been turn 2 wins. Everybody we've tried, except R-Truth. R-Truth was a turn 1 win. R-Truth 16 million. So if you get this plate, R-Truth so far is the one I'm like, hey, that's the guy to go for with it. But that's also, trying to get this done on the stream in such a way that we get the right trainers and be fair across, et cetera, et cetera. Because I think with this, I've never used this Dom before, but seeing the bleed damage and the traps, I would probably swap out the purple gem damage entirely for Acro Dragon and who did I just say? Woods, King Woods, and kind of focus more on the bleed and the trap damage. Because the trap is going to buff the purple too. So, I mean, I could run that back with those trainers just real quick. But, yeah. You said we had one more? We've got time for about 1-ish more. So, you said we've got one more, Rusty?
So
Zumaga or? Oh, Solo.
And then somebody threw out Rhea, but I don't know if I don't know which is a better idea.
Oops.
But or Mosh. Somebody just
Mosh,
threw out
maybe?
Mosh.
Solo? Yeah. Okay. Well, the nice thing is we've got this. We can keep playing with this each stream if we need to, but what
And
was I just doing? Gem
we
damage,
know
move
Cesaro won't
damage.
sleep until he figures it out. He'll be up for the next 47 hours figuring it out.
Yeah. Zorro did a throw over to the Moose Goose and Barbados for last night that was 13 million turn one on your favorite character in the game, Stacy.
Nice. Nice.
Tech Stacy. Where is Woods? Do you remember the song "Where Is Thumpkin"? That just got stuck in
Yeah,
my head as a "Where
of
is
course.
Thumpkin? Where is Thumpkin?"
So it's
What was
saying
the?
Rhea will have the same issue that Finn had.
Oh, okay.
I'm glad you're not running Rhea. Who are you running here?
Well, I'm just trying to, as quickly as possible, find Woods for the bleed damage, just to compare
Oh yeah.
trainers I would actually use versus just trying to go all purple. Jim, is he going to be down here in the? They don't think he works. Oh my gosh, this is. Did I miss him, chat? Did I scroll past King Woods and I just am silly? There he is. All right. Whew. Sorry, D and Grubs. Where is Thumpkin? Where is Thumpkin? Here I am. Here I am.
It's actually a French song called Frere Jacques.
Frère Jacques, dormez-vous? Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So back to the French.
Back to the French. Crud. I need 2 purple. I'm gonna have to eat 2
Cesaro had a short that
turns.
he published. I can never find his shorts though.
You trying to find Cerzoro shorts? What?
Yeah.
That's true. I am singing it on YouTube. And my singing voice is nothing to write home about. It's I've said it
Big bleed.
before, but
Big damage.
big damage. All right, bonus per trap gem. Boom, that hit for 1 million, whereas it was doing 456 before. So we were seeing about 3 million with the everything as it was. Boom. Awful waffle. Awful waffle. Lots of bleed damage. Still about 3 million, but the bleed's going to hit him this time. So, bam, he didn't get out of it. All right, last one. Let's do solo since we asked for it there. And then, yeah, we'll have anything else to finish out the stream. But this went by fast. Maybe it's because my polls were so terrible. I mean,
Kinda
2
seems like it's been
6-star
going on
fuses.
forever, you know?
What, my polls being terrible?
No, just the stream.
Oh, wow. Wow.
This is like a Roman Reigns intro. Are we still doing this? I'm back from the bathroom. Is this still happening?
Right?
Uh,
Oh, my goodness. I want to know why. Tell me why. When I try to type in somebody, it puts me like 2 letters below them on their names. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. All right, are we running him triple purple? Because there's a sub and a juggernaut in the mix. So I don't know that this is going to... See. We could run... Choose 4 to make into 2 turn juggernaut gems that will increase your black MP and make random purple. So in order to make this work at all, we're going to have to hit this and then this, and we can't hit the finisher. No, he won't work either. Because the purple, the submission move cuts into it because it's only a 1-turn buff. The juggernaut would work because you decrease him down, but it would only work to trigger the plate twice if this headbutt drop were purple. So yeah. Ain't nothing but a heartbreak. Sorry, Rusty. I Solo. I don't see him triggering this plate appropriately.
Okay. Let me tell you a list of superstars that Sorzoro published a video and said, "Here's the best." His title is "Best Use for New Plate."
Okay.
Right. Usos, We the One, Zombie, Purple, Yellow.
Okay.
There's a Mutant Cesaro, Bronson Reed, Massive, King Booker, Finn Balor, Demon King, Montez Ford, We Want the Smoke, Bailey, Role Model, Steve Austin, Bionic Man, Great Khali, Rey Mysterio, WCW Ultimate Cruiserweight, Thrasher, Triple Purple.
He just loves trying to make Thrasher work,
Trickster,
doesn't he?
Snoop Dogg, Big Papa Pump, Braun Breaker, Purple Black, Tech Steiner, we got that one right.
Yeah.
Umaga, Purple Black. If you want to try Umaga, it's Samoa.
Dean Grubbs says Demon King. Can we make the Demon King relevant again? So let's do that, and
Triple
if we've got
Purple,
time, we'll.
Dave Balor. Heart Foundation, Bret Hart, Triple Purple.
Oh yeah, that would make sense.
Cody Rhodes, Zombie, Triple Purple. Mosh, Purple Green. Eternal Dragon, Red Purple. Liv Morgan, Oblivion, Triple Purple. Solo Sikoa, Black Purple. Yvonne Dudley, Get the Tables, Triple Purple. Brutus Beefcake, Hall of Fame, Triple Purple. Hulk Hogan, Ghostbusters, Red Purple. That's it. That's the list of Sorzoro.
That's the list. Well, we're going with Demon King because that was the shout I saw in there, and then we could look at Khali, but somebody's saying I can't look and find trainers at the same time. But somebody's saying Khali does red, whatever that means. Does he spam red gems?
Let me see. Do you have Demon King?
Yeah. Well, I'm working on Demon King right now. Yeah.
I'll make sure I have the moveset that he posted.
It's just triple purple.
No, there was another color. It was red. So, mutated 1916 is a red move. Then he has the finisher, coup de grace, and then he has the leech move, mutated running double knee smash. So he has the, I don't know, 2 gems to make into purple.
Yeah, but then you're going to, I mean, that works okay, but then you're going to have to do a choose person instead of additional damage.
Right. Yep. No, I think he might have just been showing the name and not the best build.
Okay. Well, let's try it this way, and if it sucks, then we'll go, yeah, Zorro was right. And we'll try it Zorro's way. Because how often is Zorro wrong? The answer is very, very inoften. Very, very inoften.
See, the problem is you have to be able to think like Sorzoro to run his builds, though. And that's where I get in trouble, is I just don't know the patterns. He's very choosy on the patterns.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, Cora Jade or Zombie Bianca, that makes a ton of sense. Baby Ice.
Zombie Bianca, it's hard to get away from the bleed. I mean, like this boss battle, I know lots of people are saying the bleed is a trap. Zombie Bianca was almost single-handedly destroying.
Oh, yeah.
Almost. I mean, couldn't quite get turn 1 done by herself, but turn 2, almost guaranteed. All right, so we are doing leech gems. Suggestion, DN Grubbs, any suggestions on trainers here that you wanted to see? I've just got the kind of what we've been doing for the rest of them here to get the purple gems out there, but partially I'm doing that because I don't want to have to think through all the trainers and try to figure out where
Right.
they are.
Right. Yeah, no, Kali, I think what they were saying is when the trap breaks, what is the color of gem that it makes? And they've resolved that it is purple.
Yeah.
Um,
Whew. I have to get a refill on these strap parts for the CC account because it's getting low. Every time I hit that button, it goes a little down a little bit more.
you need some prize wall emblems.
That's right. Or something.
So it's like it's funny because like we say like okay, don't use these accounts for competitive environments, but like
Right.
you literally couldn't. But you could play the tours and kind of just like harvest resources and things like that. So I don't know. But if you see someone in your feud called
Scopely CC and a
Oakley
number,
CC number 7,
you're in
it's
trouble,
me.
Rusty. You're in trouble.
And then you're like, what faction would they be in? You know, like what the content, preview accounts. What faction would they?
That's right. That's 2 million on a 6 bronze. I don't think Demon King is. I don't think he's getting relevant again. Although I love this Venom character, the way they did him. Oh, so good. So good.
Yeah.
All right. I think.
Was that cycle 2 or cycle 1 they kicked out of?
Oh, it was cycle 1, but even
Okay.
still, 2 million. I mean, the
Yeah.
weakest of what we've been doing is about 3 million range. So, I mean, at least for this is not making him relevant again. So, I'm gonna end the YouTube video. We can hang around for a few more minutes on the Twitch here, but I'm gonna hit the little thing and see us out as soon as we see what round 2 damage is, just in case. Just in case. Nah, it's still 2.6 million. All right, here's the intro, the outro. All right, YouTube video is done. Big love with the. That's right. Sorry. So over under on this plate. I mean, it's basically the blue version. Even Rosie's plate wouldn't make much of a difference. Yeah, it's basically the purple version of the Heartstopper. So there's going to be certain characters that, like R-Truth, that it just makes that much better. But it's not changing the game for anybody. It's just making anybody who was good with this even better.
And maybe it needs to be paired with Allheart, right? If you think about
Right.
say Logan Paul or Wes Lee, like maybe Logan Paul triple purple might be an interesting one to try out with Allheart and Bubba Ray's glasses. I don't know.
Bubba's specs.
Bubba's goggles.
Did you guys see the video that we posted today for Bubba's full preview? Against a technician, 60 million turn 1. Like, that is insane. But it's only against a technician. There's no, if you're going up against somebody else, it's still decent. I mean, it was still like 20 million-ish against anybody. But, oops, I just swiped. This is it's like a lower Sheik plate. Well, the Sheik plate, they need to make the Sheik plate for other colors. There's a Ghostbuster version for Showboat or for yellow, but it's a Ghostbuster version. We can't get them anymore.
The Ghost Whooper, right?
Ghost Whopper, something.
Yeah, and you know what? The ultimate plates, I'm not sure. Okay, so like I've been looking at a plate like Kevin Owens' plate that I have, and like looking for someone to make it work on. Maybe Tech Lesnar, maybe
Tech Lesnar.
I was trying
Striker
to.
Sean, maybe.
Yeah,
Well, no,
it's
because
just
it busts
tough.
green gems.
It's tough because it has to be, and you probably need a top plate too. You probably need like the black green fill in P plate on Striker KO. I don't know. Not every
Right.
ultimate plate is going to revolutionize the game.
Dean
So
Grubbs, 73 KO plates, nobody to use them on. Yeah, I mean, so
yeah,
if you were to go through the ultimate plates, obviously the Ghostbusters ones are amazing. Any of the ones that are I Pity the Fool or Kevin Owens Show, any of the ones where you break and create, or the ones that reduce something, like the Lion's Gaze, create 4 more X break, deplete 6 MP from the opponent's moves, those are phenomenal.
right.
But then you get, like the KO
Yeah,
plate. I mean, it just takes one person that, we figure out, or Zorro figures out to use that on, and you're going to change your tune real quick. But I mean, really, it comes down to the Piper plate and the Sheriff's badge for me. These two are actual game changers for people. Like
right.
Bubba, if you run the moveset with the and BDC, I don't know if BDC is still in the chat. BDC is the one who called it out because he buffs yellow gems, but he doesn't make yellow gems, but he makes a ton of red gems. So you put the Sheriff's plate on him, and kaboom, he's done some things, right? So maybe that's I know we're a little past time. Can we do one last quick video of an ultimate build for Bubba?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if DJ started yet. I haven't got a notification,
No,
so
it's 10:01. He's probably not on.
he's not.
He's yeah. He's still getting his snacks.
Excuse me. Wow. I swallowed air wrong. All right. So the trick was I had to find an open technician node to make this work, and I don't remember where I found it. Let's see. That might be the reason to not do this right now. But let's see. Was it right here? Nope. Feel like I'm close though. Rusty, do you know where there's an open technician node, like where I can fight a tech with any era? Yeah, I'm checking the tours, Dean Grubbs. You'll give me the bottom end of roster? Okay, it wasn't here because that's not done. Yeah, I just may not be able to do this just for that reason. But if I can find a tech quick enough, I'm curious if we put a pretty beefy strap on him and some other things, because I nerfed everything for the preview so that he wasn't super OP, just so people wouldn't be like, hey, I could never do that. It's like, well, it was a 50% strap, and etc. etc. Maybe, okay, wait, maybe it was right here. Yeah, there he is, AJ. Haha. All right.
You know
Bubba
what?
Ray
I was looking.
Dudley.
I was pulling up the sheet that Iron Sheik made for us, but it doesn't tell you who the opponent is. Only who is required for you to be. So,
Gotcha.
yeah, I was trying to get that info from Sheik's spreadsheet.
And by the way, subscribe to Iron Sheik 84 on YouTube's, Twitches, all those things. We're actually, Rusty, I don't know if you saw the chat, but we're going to do an episode soon with Sheik. Hold on, let me see here. Sorry, with Sheik and with Great J-Man Gaming at the same time for our podcast.
Fun.
So, did I just do takedown too? I did. Silly me. Iron Sheik. I'm gonna tell him that, Baby Ice. Iron Sheik is a huge Rey Mysterio fan. So if you go onto his videos and just comment as much as you can how much you love Rey Mysterio and his love for Rey Mysterio, send him Rey Mysterio merchandise, Just saying.
comment on his videos with the lyrics from Rey Mysterio's theme song. That'd be great.
Right. Oy. All right. Did I use? I don't think we used any plates actually. All right. So here is his move set that you want to run. Oh, that's the Bubba Bomb. And, oh, I'm sorry, yeah, plates, duh. I literally just said, it's got to be the sheriff's badge. And then I was like, what are we doing, plates? Okay, so got that. And then if you want to run the Booyaka, is it? That's break yellow, get purple? Yeah, Booyaka. All right, so this is the plate setup. So this one is a beefy boy. It's 130% gym damage strap, double Fury 2, plus there's an all gym damage at 35%. So this is out of reach for me. This is a big one. Your moves, you do the running splash, you do damage, increase your yellow gym damage by 387%, and if you're facing a technician, another 387%. You got the Power Bomb, which deals damage, makes the middle row into Snowfall yellow. The Bubba Bomb, which does the top 4 rows into red. So it's basically similar in effect to what Hall of Fame Neidhart does, which is my favorite character in the game by a long shot. So, there's that. And then are you kidding me? Why is the previous tracker not working? Oh, dang it. And then we're going to put yellow gym damage down like crazy is what we're going to do. But you're going to have to watch me. Here, we'll just do this. We're going super build. Let's just use Rocky. Let's all color gyms do 50%. Why not?
Prime build.
This is your prime build of the night. He should have his 99 MP at this point. If he doesn't, you're going to need trainers, obviously. There we go. Shane is the one that's more realistic. Yes, please subscribe to us on YouTube. We are really trying to make sure we get our subscriber base hopping up. It's been coming along, and I appreciate you guys very, very much for that. It's
pretty cool. It could be even cooler.
You could be part of the Cool Kids Club. You could be one of the Dudleys, just not the one that has an appropriate name, because, What's up, Bob? Ghostbuster Hogan's 50% yellow gym. Yeah, that's who I was looking for, and then I just went straight to Rocky. Shane is 40%. So we're sacrificing 10% right now. Ooh, D and Grubbs, Bucky's, Raising Cane's, We Won't Rust Us. Thank you for watching the podcast. I appreciate it.
That's some inside knowledge right there.
That's right. Okay, so yellow gyms are doing 75K. We're going to hit this big bad boy right here, which is going to buff them by 387 twice, which is just insanity. So, boom, now they're doing 657K a piece. We're going to make the middle row into Snowfalls. Kaboom. We're going to hit the finisher, which is also, by the way, a 4 million hit in and of itself. And we're going to turn the top 4 rows into red, which is going to make the bottom 3 rows into yellow, which is going to make the sheriff's plate go off as well. It's going to throw a bunch more yellow gem damage out there. And kaboom, kaboom. That was 40 million damage. So with a 6 silver, that is an 80 million damage hit. 80 million. 80 million. Whew. That is insane.
So
and
he's
he's
the
not
best superstar in the whole game.
See, here's the thing. Here's the thing. Guys like Austin that came out last week and Regal can do their damage against anybody. And Regal hits more than 80 million anyway, but But Austin hits in that 50 million range pretty comfortably, but it's against anybody. This is only against technicians, but even still, he hits hard, even not against technicians. But turn one, 80 million damage against technicians. If you get him this weekend, yes, take him 6 silver immediately. Take him 6 silver immediately.
HD, how do you run Powerhouse Kevin Owens? Do you run him just the yellow and purple moves? Just curious about that. I've been trying to dial that in for a while. Do you do the 3-color with the Titan plate? That seems like a big risk in feuds, but people are out there doing it.
Yep. People are doing it. And trainer-wise, I mean, this looks rare, but, I mean, you can do somebody else who has maybe not 50% gem damage, because you're probably not going to have Ghostbuster Hogan, but there are others who can do yellow gems at 30 to 40% pretty easy. And then Zombie Sammy, yeah, he's going to be rare again, so you're losing 30% there, but you can do 20%. You can easily do 20%, because everybody... well, I shouldn't say, I hate saying everybody, but a lot of people have Braun, Choo-Choo Train Braun right here. So you're only sacrificing 5% here and 5 to 10% here. So these aren't rare trainers. I mean, you can do this without these guys and still hitting the 70 to 80 million pretty easy. So, yeah. Well, Rusty, anything else before we call it a stream?
I'm just reading the chat. I was reading about how these guys are running their Powerhouse KO. No, I think that's it for tonight. Hopefully we get to watch some SmackDown on demand, maybe some March Madness basketball, and Showdown, unless you're running the premium Showdown, starts tomorrow. And it looks like this is a trickster's paradise, right, Lee? Tell them what we were talking about earlier today about Showdown. We're going to be slicing through required slot 1 defensive technicians, right?
Yeah. So defensive technicians. So it's built out around Bubba right here, right? So if you got Bubba, you're going to be going into that showdown up against technicians pretty much nonstop, which means that Bubba is going to eat the world, just like you saw right there. But yeah, Trickster's Paradise. So you're going to get bonus for using Tricksters, and you're getting bonus for using black gems and trap gems. So my call is, if you don't have Bubba, which most of us won't, I didn't pull him, sad day, you're going to use Hall of Fame Brutus. If you got Hall of Fame Brutus, that is your guy for this showdown. Easy. He is going to destroy. He's going to be turn 1 if you match him with another Hall of Fame. Easy, yeah. Plus it's helping your faction out. So Brutai, Hall of Fame, the brother Brutus. This is the guy you want. Right here.
Is DJ on? No, not yet.
No, not yet.
DJ's channel. Just peeking over.
Well, with that, footers, we've been spending most our lives living in a trickster's paradise. Happy Corbin and Zombie Gunther are going to do awesome this one too. Yeah, absolutely. Yep. Anybody who targets technicians, which of course the new Bubba would be, but specifically for this guy, and I didn't pull up his proper move set here yet, but specifically for this guy, you're going to see, there we go. You're going to see these trap gems, and then you're going to break the world. And black gem, trap
Pop
gem.
Nakamura.
Boom, boom, boom.
King of Pop Nakamura is going to be great.
Oh, King of Pop Nakamura is going to be awesome. Plus, he has his 99 MP.
Yeah, trap gems.
Beluski, I'm sure you know this already, but... One of the things I do have King or Shobo, whatever he is, King of Pop Nakamura. I said King Nakamura, but that was the acro. If you have the Last Ride to Hell plate, oops, wrong button. I'm getting tired.
Me too.
I think I'm having a what's the thing where you have a crash after you just had a bunch of sugar?
Old age.
Old age. That's That's right. It is straight up old age. Thank you, Rusty, for that.
What's the thing when
Oh
you
my
get old
goodness.
and you forget things?
The
Yeah,
prime
Prime Crash.
crash.
That's what they
Yeah,
were
you could
saying.
use. So anyway, Beluski, if you have the ultimate plate, the last ride to hell, whenever you make 15 or more trap gems, increase your green gem damage by 200%, and then run green, green, blue, or blue, blue, green, whichever it is. Ooh, my
Mosh.
goodness, he stomps.
Hey, Mosh is going to be really good in this showdown as well. Purple and Trap Gems and Great
Boom.
Khali.
Great
Purple
Kali.
and Trap Gems. Trickster. Yeah, that's what I meant. Trickster and Trap Gems.
Yep.
Great Khali. Mosh. Just going down the list here. Nakamura, y'all said.
Yep.
He'll be super strong.
Yep, this is how you run him right here. Yeah, and Beluski says easy 18 million with last ride. Yep. Yeah, you'll turn one. So if you got Brutus, if you got
That's it.
Shinsuke, the advantage to them versus someone said, "Can I use Umaga?" Yes, you can, absolutely. The advantage to those two is Shinsuke has the plus 99 in all modes, so he's going to start loaded turn one no matter what. And the other guy is, going to have, if you match up Brutus with another Hall of Fame, that's an automatic plus four. So both of them are going to start loaded turn one pretty much no matter what. Steven Randall,
Yeah.
have a good night. Yes, please watch the video tomorrow. Tomorrow at noon Mountain Time. Rusty's polls. Did he get two 6 stars that were better than the two 6 stars I got? Well, that's the question you're gonna put in the comments section. We'll see. We'll see.
Just did the Macarena.
Malo te puede para here, Macarena.
Well, we better drop off soon because I'm
Yep,
going to drop off
I know. I'm
because
I'm about to hit a prime crash. Well, thank you for being here, Rusty. Take us out.
what's that? My sleep apnea just kicked in. Yeah, man. Hey, thanks for being on Twitch with us tonight, and best of luck in your showdowns tomorrow. Rewatch the stream if you need to, if you need to dial in that plate or whatever. But hey, be good to each other this weekend. Be kind. Remember, there's other people on the end of these keyboards in your Discord and your game. So be a good person this weekend, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.